All good now. Does it have its little light on? Yes, it does. You know, you need to go out or go in so we can see both of us. Remember when I told you about the book of idioms? I told you I was going to bring it in so you could see it. Because when we started reading, so I wanted to bring that along just so that you could see it. It's just some idioms from all around the world. You can maybe take it home and read it to your mom and dad or show it to them too. We don't even have a pen. This is Siler's pen, you can tell. But it's got all different kinds of idioms from Japan, from Germany, from India.
So
Like, if you're talking about, it'll tell you, let's find one here. Okay, so this is, you can look it up by what you're talking about. So if you want idioms that are about being angry, that's what these are about. To leave someone the way God painted the parakeet. So that's to leave somebody, to make somebody mad. That's Spanish and French, or Spanish and Nicaraguan. To lose the stirrup, that's to lose your temper. That's like losing the stirrup on the horse when you're riding it. That's Italian and Spanish. Angel hair points to heaven. That's Japanese. To have one's liver twist is Spanish. So people from all over the world say things different ways, and we don't always know what they're saying, so that's why it's important to know idioms or try to find out. That's why I said, if you move to Canada, you want to make sure you know what the idioms are. So ask your grandma and grandpa so that they can fill you in on those.
okay, so are you saying that I start putting post-it notes from chapter 6?
So these are your post-its on Maniac McGee.
If I put why was the Pickle family, the Picklewells.
Pickerel family?
Why was Picklewell was whistling?
Why they were whistling? Okay, that's a good question.
And then I put what did they meant by they scanned the railroad track?
Now, what did they mean by scanning the railroad track? Scanning is like looking closely, trying to see if you see anything on the big distance, like a wide space. So if you wanted to scan what was on my desk, you would go and try to see everything on my desk.
Let's see, I put what sport does the Red Sox play, but I figured it out later on.
Oh, well, that's good.
What is the 2 mils record?
2 ml?
What is the 2 mil LL?
Oh, is that maybe their batting average? Or winnings and losings?
I put McNabb is big and good at baseball, and he's 12.
Yeah, he's 12.
Okay, and I put what did they mean by lob him a lollipop?
I think that's a kind of a ball that I don't really know because I don't play baseball, but when they use the word lob is another word for how you throw something.
Let's see. I put the cobras are mean.
Cobras are mean. Yeah, they seem to be mean, don't they?
one maniac crossed the road, crossed the border, the line. Well, I didn't get what was funny.
What was funny about, do you understand what the border is?
Yeah.
That the African American people live on one side and the white people live on the
Yeah.
other? And I don't know why it would be funny either, but maybe it was funny because he didn't really know that he was doing it. He just kept going, not knowing that there was a line there.
Or maybe it was funny because he just went into African American.
And he didn't really think about it, so.
And I put East children are mean too.
East children are mean too. That's good.
Like me, yeah.
That's right.
And I predict at the end of chapter 10, it said McNabb just stood there a minute. There was something he felt like doing, and maybe he would have, but the lady turned and went back inside the house and shut the door. So he walked away. And I predicted he wanted to fix the book and give the book back to.
Ah, so you predicted that Mars Bar wanted to fix the book?
No, I predicted that Maria wanted to fix the book and give the book back to the girl.
Nope, I bet you're right. Predict, maniac. And you took some good notes.
Oh, Amanda.
That's right. Give back to the maniac. Amanda, not a maniac. What's wrong? Okay.
And I put Amanda is nice, and how does she know that it was Marshbar that ripped the page?
That was curious, wasn't it? I didn't know how she knew either, but maybe she's known him a long time and she just knows he's bad news.
Maybe she just knows he's not a good person.
Yeah, maybe that's it. How did it end?
Okay. The kid, the Amanda, her sister and brother must like crayon because they colored the key.
Yeah.
And I put Mrs. Bull must be really busy with these kids.
That was good. Must like bands.
And I was guessing this, but I guess that I didn't get what Bobo was, so I just guessed that was the dog's name.
Oh, I bet you're right. Is it B-O-W?
Yeah, W-O-W.
That's probably Bow Wow. That's probably right then. That's a good guess.
Because I read it second time. Mr. and Lester and their dog Bow Wow.
So you kind of inferred that that was the dog's name.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's for me. It sounded worse than the first time when I heard that she had bad sisters and brothers and dogs.
It sounded worse.
Yeah.
It sounded like it was worse than it was. Like at
Yeah.
first you didn't think it was very bad, but now you say,
First-
oh, it is bad.
At first I thought they just colored a lot of things with crayons, but they actually like did something on the counter.
Yeah, so they're worse than you thought.
Yeah. I bet they're still nice families.
But it's still a nice family. They still love each other. It's worse than thought. Well, that's very good. Lots of work you did on that. Good job. And then Mom must be busy. That's what I needed to finish. Okay. Have you been able to listen to the audio tape at all? Has that helped a little bit? Okay, that's good. One thing I want to do with maniac, we didn't do 1, 2, 3, the first, second, and third. So in what you read, what happened first?
Like from words.
From chapter 10, let's say.
In chapter 10.
From what we read yesterday. Let's say from yesterday's reading.
15, not 15. Back there, it says supervisor. Oh, okay. So from yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
The Cobra were looking for Maniac.
We're looking for maniac.
They found him on the rail.
Yeah.
Started chasing him,
Chased him.
and they started
Laughing and being mean.
and then McNabb came and took Amanda's book and ripped the cage.
Was it McNabb or was it Mars Park?
Horseback.
Okay, now we've done that. So I like to make sure that we cover the 1, 2, 3 every time we read, so that we remember to do that always. One thing I know in this book is that we're going to run into words that we don't know what they are. So I'd like to do a word sort. Have you ever done a word sort? Do you know what those are? That's just when we put certain, like, we will put at the top of the column what kind of word it is. So do you know what a noun is?
Yes.
It's pretty much a person, place, or thing, or an idea, right?
Yeah.
Okay, do you know what a verb is? You better know what a verb is.
Yes, it's an action.
It's an action, right. Now, these, we haven't gone over this year, so I'm not sure whether you know what they are or not, but how about adjective?
I don't remember.
Actually, I'm going to put adjective over here. Maybe that'll help you know what it is. It's hard to remember, so I'll tell you. An adjective is something that describes a noun. So if I say boy, and then I say big boy, big is the adjective. So noun is the subject or the person, place, or thing. An adjective is what tells us a little bit about it. So I thought if we take some of the new words from Maniac McGee and we decide whether they're adjectives, nouns, or verbs, that might help as we read the rest. I've got one more in here. I think I had an adverb somewhere. Because I think when you're reading a book, one of the most important things to know is what kind of words you're using and what the words mean. I love words. I play word games every morning before I come to school. There it is. So if adjective describes a noun, do you remember what adverb is?
Adverb describes a verb.
It describes a verb, right. So if you say you're running, it's a verb. But if you say you're running swiftly, it's telling me more about how you run, right? So that's the adverb. Swiftly is the adverb. So you don't have to worry too much